Thinking about it. There it goes. Hello, everybody. Um, I'm not at my best right now, but I wanted to record something. Um, had a really rough day today, and feel like my emotions are a bit out of whack. Cried a couple times, and just having general difficulties with life, as it would seem. But I wanted to share a quick story. My boss is wonderful, but a little bit of background. She's a much older woman than I am. Probably about the fairest thing to say. And I just began to cry. Some stuff that was going on at my job. I may start to cry now. And I said to her, I've been trying to understand why things that used to not bother me, they bother me now, and why I cry. And her quip was very, very perceptive. And she said to me, she said, welcome to my world. And I kind of looked at her. She said, as a woman, you have so many more hormones going through your body right now. She said, I've been doing this for 50, 60 years. She said, you've been doing it for what, 2? When I said, yeah. And she just said, you're a 2-year-old girl right now dealing with hormones. And it was like, you're right. She's right. She's right, And for probably the first time, I realized that maybe on the back burner, I've been having some doubts lately. Just, did I do the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? And certainly, I'm not going to go back to the way I was before. But I must admit, I've had some doubts last couple weeks. I've had some doubts. But it dawned on me that just how true the statement she was saying is that, our bodies, and I don't necessarily want to make a generality. I can only speak of my body. Okay, my experience. But, since I've had my surgery, I've just been whack. I've been like up, down, emotional, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. And trying to understand why. To be so happy. And not like bipolar happy, but, to be a genuinely, hey, I have done well today. I have done the right thing today. I've produced today. I've been a good parent. I've been a good worker. And then to be crying because I'm not happy, And like I said, what my boss said was, again, she said, you're a girl. You're a little girl trying to deal with these hormones, and, on the one hand, initially you're like, hey, that's what you want, right? That's what you want. You want what you want. And then the cliche, be careful what you wish for. And it's like, ugh. But I've had that thought today, and I wanted to share the story. It helps, I think, to talk. It helps to share things. And I don't know if anyone else has had that experience where you're just like, what am I doing? Or not what am I doing, but again, I almost don't think I'm going to say we again. And again, I hate to make a generality because it's not going to apply to everybody, but we never know what it's like. It's like, should I transition? Should I take hormones? Should I do these? I mean, we don't know, And again, it makes me wonder. And again, I think I don't think for me waiting another year would have done anything. I was just trying to think, well, did you maybe rush the 1 year RLE? I don't think so. And unfortunately, here's a thought. Here's a chestnut. We live in a social climate now that's changed a lot in the United States in the last couple years, thanks to a new administration. The previous administration was very trans friendly. Went out of their way to say, I forget who it was who said, transgender, we hear you, we know you're there. And conversely, the current administration is like the flip side of it. They're doing everything they can to erase us. Their spokesperson is like, we don't know that you're there. And so think of I've seen a number of posts, people who want to get their gender marker changed, change their driver. You know what I mean? All of these things, because there's this backlash now, things that are being taken away from us that maybe empowered us. And I don't think, I know for myself, again, I won't make a generality. I know for myself, if you had said to me, hey, you really do need to wait, there needs to be a 2-year real life test, I would have been, no, that's not fair, But again, would it have made much of a difference? I don't know. But anyway. So, some food for thought. But like I said, I felt the need to share my story. And I cried all the way home. I was like, stop crying. There's no need to cry. And you're like, well, but you need to cry. You need to release this. And I talked to my mom on the phone, and she said that's the way it is. And I have much more respect, not that I had disrespect before, but I have much more respect for women now. And I'm going to say cis women, but if this is their emotional state as they go through the monthly cycle, how in the heck? I mean, I'm amazed. And maybe again, maybe we ought to cut ourselves some slack. Again, I'm generalities again, but cut myself some slack. Maybe you feel the same way. It takes time. It takes time for these changes to happen, And, do we experience, what is it? Menopause? I don't know. But anyway, I thought I'd share the story, and it made me laugh in a way. And again, that realization of, I'm a 2-year-old girl. And I will also say, I mean, again, I mentioned this before, where I feel like I'm backpedaling, I've laughed at some things today, and I used a very masculine laugh, and I don't feel feminine, and I don't look at, you don't look at yourself in the mirror all day, and you're like, and then you look at yourself in the mirror, and like, yeah, you did transition, you did do different things, and yet, there's so much more to be done, as far as I got to do electrolysis. Here I think my transition's over, whatever that means. So anyway, well, I feel another crying jag coming on. So, but again, I just wanted to mark it, you know. And I'm hoping that I will go to sleep and I will sleep good and I will wake up tomorrow and I will feel differently about some of the sadness that I feel. You know, life goes on. So, till next time, good luck, my friends. Take care.